Hey everybody, AI Mike here. Just wanted to run you through another use with AI in your e-commerce business. So let's say that you are trying to come up with different ways to use micro interactions with your call to action buttons. So there's plenty of ways that you've probably seen call to action buttons for buy now or just proceeding to the next step on a web page, but I'm going to show you a really cool use with AI and how you can see lots of different examples of micro interactions with your web page and on buttons. So first I'll run you through the prompt, and then we'll let ChatGPT kind of work its magic, and we'll see how well it adhered to the prompt. But I think you'll really like how you can teach principles of design and user experience within ChatGPT, and it's pretty cool. So let's run through this prompt really quick. Code up a web page that shows a pill-shaped CTA button seven different ways, each using its own form of micro UX interactions on the button. This can be on hover, click, the default state of the button, etc. Also include a description of the micro interaction principle in use. The button should be for an e-commerce buy now button on the final screen of a checkout flow. Make it look like a modern page with clean cards, a responsive design, etc. Feel free to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but keep it all within an HTML file. Include a code block under each section so that a developer can get a sense for how to build that button in code. Within each of the 7 ways, include the psychological help or trigger that this provides to the customer so that the designer can understand when, why, and how to use this type of interaction. So let's send that off to work now. Again, we're in ChatGPT 03. It's a fairly new model as of today's date. So let's let that go to work here, and we'll see what it comes up with. While it's working, you can either fast forward and just see what it comes up with, but if you want to stick with me, I can kind of run through some of the things that we specified in the prompt that are helpful. So, when we say 7 different ways, that can be as many different ways as you want. I just thought it would be cool to show a few different ways that you can use micro UX interactions on a button. So replace that with whatever you want. The button should be for an e-commerce buy now button. Doesn't have to be, right? It could be whatever you want that to be. And then make it look like a modern page with clean cards. Just me specifying that I kind of want I want it to look nice. I like it to all be contained within an HTML file so that we can easily preview that. That's always nice to be able to preview it. And then having this code block under each button is kind of nice because then you could show a developer how it's all structured. And then just the psychological trigger. It's just more to teach about why, when, how you would use this type of micro interaction. So it looks like while I've been blabbering, it went through and worked its magic here. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and see if it will let us edit that. So it lets us edit it. We can get in and see the HTML that it wrote, which is awesome. You don't even have to really get into that. That's not what the point of today's video is. We're actually going to come up here and we're going to preview it and just see how it came out. So automatically you can kind of see it's telling us this is a gradient shift with a hover. So when I hover, and it kind of explains, I'm not going to go through all these, but you can pause the video and read through these if you want. We've got the ripple click. We've got the progress fill. Ooh, that was kind of nice. Progress fill click. We've got the bounce. So hover and press. That's kind of fun. We've got the badge reveal. Oh, that's kind of nice. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Kind of a hover badge reveal minus 10%. We've got this idle pulse steady. Oh, it is. It's pulsating a little bit. You can see that. Excuse me. And then you've got the confetti burst. A little janky. Doesn't quite work, but the idea is there, right? So you could take these the code blocks of button classes here and help describe, hey, this is what I want, this is what I want to do on the site, and show that to a developer or other designers. And you could even generate even more and get more micro UX interactions out of your buttons. So kind of a fun use, fun way to learn some of the design concepts of micro interactions. And yeah, go ahead and give that a shot, and we'll see you on the next one.